Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm writer coach Tony, and it's already the Oscar season. The Grammy Award season is already over. I didn't talk much about it because I wasn't really interested in many of the winners. So I haven't also talked about the Oscar nominees for this year, 2024, because I haven't really seen most of them also as well. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Um, because how can I talk about movies I haven't even seen yet? So yeah, so that's it. That's why I haven't really talked about the Oscars, but I'm going to talk about the Oscars now because one of the questions that usually they ask is for the Philippines because we've never had a movie nominated for Best International Feature, but this year there are I think three movies directed by foreign not really foreign, but kind of written from a foreign point of view. You know, The Anatomy of a Fall from France, The Zone of Interest from Great Britain, and Past Lives from South Korea. So the question on people's mind is, uh, can at least here in the Philippines, does a movie from the Philippines have a chance of um, getting nominated in the Oscars? So, um, well, I don't really know yet the answer for that, but um, of course, it's a strong wish from me because I've been following the Oscars for such a long time, and I would be very excited if one of our films do get nominated for uh, any category, especially in the Best International Feature, and because the breakthrough done by Parasite of South Korea a few years ago really broke the ceiling for supposedly foreign films. But I'm glad they used now the best international feature. So film. So the nominees this year, best wait, sorry, best international. What's wrong with you? Yeah, there. I don't know the nominees. Yeah, the Zone of Interest, Perfect Days from Japan, Society of Snow by Spain, Teacher's Lounge, Germany, and Io Capitano from. Also, The Anatomy of a Fall is not even nominated. I don't know. Teacher's Lounge is from Germany. So anyway, um, so I think our entry this year is Iti Mapokao, which I haven't seen yet. But they said they're going to show it in Netflix. So that would be very exciting because they could reach a really bigger audience. Although I would have wanted to watch it from um, a real cinema, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen yet. So, can a Philippine film win an Oscar? Of course. If you follow the current trend in how a foreign film gets views or gets not views but interest, if you observe many of the nominees are usually start with the Cannes Film Festival. So Parasite was a Cannes Film Festival winner. The Anatomy of a Fall was a Cannes Film Festival winner, and the director Justin Treat is also Best Director, I think. So, so what I'm saying is the festival circuit, the Cannes, the Toronto, Berlin, Telluride. That circuit is very important because it increases the profile of the film. And for a small country like the Philippines, without too much tradition in film, I mean, from the eyes of the world. Although we have a great filmography, fantastic. I'm so proud of it. It's just that many people in the world haven't seen it, which is a bit sad. So I think what our voters, should do is to start from the year before, and look for a film which already has international um, legs, because it allows many voters from other countries, including Hollywood A-listers, to talk about it, especially if they've seen it. So that means we have to look for a movie done last year, parang no? Um, because Iti Mapupukaw yata was done also this year. So it was really an uphill battle for them. It was not very easy because they were up against a lot of very, very strong films. So it's not that the film it's not good. No, I'm sure it's fantastic. It's just that it's how you um, show it to the voters, the voting audience. They're the most important uh, market, because otherwise um, there would be no buzz for the movie. So I think that's what they should first um, implement, or have the movie, uh, whatever our entries, gain international profile, so that more A-listers can watch it, and they can talk about it more. You know, so it's not going to be easy, but with the quality of movies we have, like siguro the ones from Cinemalaya last year, ngayon nila i-introduce. Like that, like a 1 year gap, because um, it will create more buzz for the film. That's one. And then number two, in terms of story, you don't have to show Gumburza or our history. I think it has to be the story. That's what really pushes the ano this category. Many of the foreign films I've seen win, it's always the story. If the story is compelling, they're going to watch it, they're going to vote for it, and we will have a chance for a Best International Feature nomination. So it's really the story. It doesn't have to be very Filipinized. It doesn't even have to be about the Filipino experience in America and stuff like that. It just has to have a good story, compelling story, that the voters will root for it. So I'm sure with those two, so we have one is participation in international film festivals. Second is uh, um, the second. What is the second one? See, I'm totally lost again. Um, the story, of course, and then the more international film festivals can join, so much the better, because it improves the profile of the movie. Um, when do I see it coming? Um, Soon, I'm sure. I don't know who that lucky Filipino director is who's going to get that privilege, but I'm sure it'll happen in my lifetime. I'm only 52. I have like maybe hopefully 20 years. So in 20 years, I'm sure there's one um, interesting Filipino director who can uplift Filipino cinema. Um, Government support, our government never supports. Most producers are on their own, so they have to rely on a very creative team for their movies, and we have proved it in the recent Metro Manila Film Festival now, because it earned more than a billion pesos, and it brought back the people to the cinemas. So that was pretty exciting. So that was great. So I don't know. Oh, what's happening? So anyway, my screen is starting to get blurred. So anyway, uh, those are my two thoughts in my vlog. Are Canoe with the Philippines Snare Best International Feature nomination. Of course, it can. Anything is possible, and I am deeply rooting that it will happen in my lifetime. So anyway, thank you very much for watching my channel, right, Coach Tony, and please follow me on Twitter, my Instagram, and my Facebook. Bye, everyone.